911, what are you reporting?
Yes, ma'am. My elderly mother. I just came in. She's unconscious. She's not breathing.
Seconds count in these moments. Calling 911 and starting chest compressions immediately improves the chance of survival by nearly 50%.
Units en route, you'll be responding to a 62-year-old male unconscious, not breathing. CPR is in progress.
As a first responder, I see firsthand how an emergency can become overwhelming. Most people are not ready for a crisis, and they simply freeze in the critical moments that we need them most. We want our communities to be emotionally prepared to act.
I don't see him moving.
Without hesitation. That is why we created CPRsavesVR. The World Health Organization states that cardiac disease is the world's leading cause of death. Over 320,000 cardiac arrests happen in America each year, and 80% of those happen outside of a hospital. Whether you're at home or work, most of us know someone who is significantly at risk. But how can you prepare for a crisis that you've never experienced?
Call 911, your dad's on the floor!
The pressure of being responsible for someone else's life, the flood of fear,
Is there something I could do?
the anxiety of not knowing what to do.
Trevor, are you okay, Trevor?
Yeah, I just...
Come on, Mark!
We turned to virtual reality. With the support of Lacey Fire District 3 and Thurston County Medic 1, we have gone beyond traditional instruction with a virtual reality experience that emotionally prepares you for the stress of an actual crisis.
We need you to be part of our first response team. And so they're going to talk with you about CPR. They're going to talk with you a new way of how we show virtual CPR.
We have taken an innovative approach to a public health challenge because we believe by reducing hesitation factors, we can save lives.
Is he breathing?
You're not breathing. You're not breathing at all.
Okay, my partner is notifying the fire department. We need to start CPR. Does anyone there know CPR?
I don't know CPR.
CPRsavesVR is the first of its kind, a virtual reality experience that takes citizens on a 911 call throughout the entire emergency. From the moment a patient collapses to the moment the paramedics deliver him to the emergency room.
Okay, we have him there.
Okay, I need you to kneel by his side.
I'm there. I'm there.
We cover topics such as signs and symptoms leading to a cardiac arrest, accessing the 911 system, how to perform citizen CPR, and why a bystander's role is the most important in the chain of survival. CPRsavesVR launched in Lacey, Washington as a cross-generational campaign. We knew our younger citizens would be excited, but we wanted to validate that our senior citizens would use this technology.
Oh, it was so real, so very, very real.
Our seniors were excited to learn in VR, and our feedback was that it felt real to them in a way that was tangible. CPRsavesVR was designed to reach into underserved communities in unprecedented ways. It's shareable, engaging, and developed at a fraction of the cost of typical CPR public outreach initiatives. Our next steps. We are actively seeking funding to develop more modules for different target age groups that have specific needs to address those high-frequency crisis scenarios. We want to shoot modules with agency-neutral uniforms so that our content can be disseminated nationwide without EMS provider resistance. We want to edit modules for multiple platforms to maximize accessibility and exposure. Best of health, CPRsavesVR.